Hi, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. I look forward to reading for you. It is linked in the description box below. Okay, so let's see here what the tarot is saying. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. All right. So we are crowned here with the Ace of Pentacles. And this is a gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, for us. This is a gift for us, which is very exciting. It is very powerful. It is very, it gives this month a lot of purpose. This month has a great purpose to us. We are building something extraordinary for ourselves. We're embracing our prosperity. We're embracing our success. We're moving forward in bounty. And even if things don't go 100% our way, we're like, no, I got this. Like, I love seeing this for you. This makes me so excited. We then have the Page of Wands reversed. So this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we're born on the cusp with Sagittarius, if we have fire sign energy in our chart, just note that our temper can come out a little bit intensely during this time. So just being aware of this, also being aware that we need to connect with our inner child. That is going to be so important for ourselves. We can do the inner child meditation, taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you, and see yourself as the adult you are now, holding your arms open, and see the child that you once were running into those arms, and you swooping that kid up into the biggest hug and tell them, I love you. I will always love you. I will always be here for you. Your passion, your fire, your beauty is electric and magnetic, and you are absolutely one of a kind and absolutely spectacular. And see how that makes you feel. How does it make you feel as a child hearing that? Because your passion is going to come up during this time. You are also going to run into a little bit of difficulty during this time with the fire sign energy, most likely. Again, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. And this could be a very young person or an immature person who challenges you, right? Who questions, who pushes back. This isn't going to necessarily be in the most healthy way that they do this, but it's going to have you looking at something within you. Like, it has you look at your fire, your passion, what you want. And you can really sit there and be like, okay, you know what? That kid, 5 years old, misguided in like that emotional outburst. But man, I admire their gumption. And then remembering our gumption when we were 5 years old. And it's like, wow, I need some of that back, right? I need some of that tenacity back. And it moves us then to the Ace of Wands. So we have another gift coming forward. Now, this is reversed. This isn't going to be as easy for us to take as the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is also our gift. We're represented by the Pentacles in the minor arcana. So the Ace of Wands is this fire sign energy, which is being taken by the page, but both are reversed. So we don't know that we're taking all this power quite yet. So it's a little bit funny here. But the Ace of Fire is tenacity. It's gumption. It's that spitfireness coming forward. And it is our passion. God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift of our passion and saying, shine, shine, let yourself come forward. And it's going to take us a little bit to really embrace this, but we are going to see ourselves transforming. This is a transformation. This is also the death card. This is Scorpio energy. October 23rd to November 22nd is the time frame. So what we're going to see here is a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. It's going to be around our passion, what we're fiery about. We can also find that we have an eruption one day, like we have a bit of a temper tantrum, a bit of a, you know what, fine, if nothing's going to go right, why don't you just tell me how you want it to be done, type of thing, where we look back at it and we think, okay, that wasn't necessary. But it kickstarts a transformation. It lets us see a frustration that had been holding us back. And we're going to see ourselves, transforming and shedding an old, I want to say an old skin, but it's like shedding a cloak that we've been wearing in the middle of summer. It's like, it's too hot, it's sweaty, it's icky. Why do we still have this cloak on? So we're releasing ourselves from this. And it embraces us and it moves us towards the Fool reverse. We're afraid to take that leap of faith. We're afraid to jump into the unknown and to really gamble and bet on ourselves. So being aware of this with the Fool is going to be very important here, Capricorn, that we are afraid people will say we're foolish. We're afraid that we're doing the right thing. We have that beautiful, stable Saturn energy that rules us, which is fantastic, but it can also make it a little bit hard sometimes for us to bet on ourselves or for us not to care like what other people think or what other people say. So here with the Fool, it is really looking at, okay, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is how I'm moving forward, and I'm taking that leap of faith. And here it can be, yeah, I'm questioning, I'm doubting, I feel overwhelmed at times, but no, I'm still moving forward. No, I'm going after it. And that's going to be very important. It moves us then to Justice reverse. This is Libra energy. Time frame is September 23rd to October 22nd. Interesting that Libra time frame goes into Sagittarius, goes into Scorpio time frame. And so things have been out of balance for us and within ourselves. Now it can be that we've been out of balance with a Libra energy. So that could very well be the case. But what we're going to see here is that we have been out of balance within ourselves. And Spirit is saying it is time to be just and fair to you. It is time to say, what is it that I want? What is it that I need? How is it that I'm moving forward? What is it that I'm going after? And we're embracing this justice. We're embracing this, productivity within ourselves, this determination, this balance. But we're refinding our balance. We're recalibrating ourselves. And the first step to that is realizing that, oh my gosh, I wasn't calibrated right? I was out of balance. And this is also not saying I have to be just and fair to everyone and everything. First and foremost, I have to be just and fair to me, to those that I love, to those that rely on me, right? And if I move forward in that justice, then I move forward in greater justice and greater beauty within myself. It moves us then to our spirit message. And if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a butterfly in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So hit the bell notification and good luck to everyone. The announcement will only be happening on this channel, so do be aware of that. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. This is humility reverse, and this is the dandelion. And I think that's so interesting because, when we have humility, and humility can be a good thing, humility can be a not so good thing, right? When we come across as being humble, but we're really afraid to be seen, that's when humility isn't the best thing. But here with humility reversed, it can be that the ego is taking over. It can be that also we want to come across as humble, but it comes across as like, oh, I just want to hide away. So do be mindful about this during this time. And do be mindful about the transformation of you. Dandelion, my great grandma would always say dandelion is good for your blood. So I would highly recommend eating dandelion during this time. But, and making sure either you buy it from the store or no pesticides are on it or anything like that. But this is going to be a time for us where we look at things, and we can also look at people who are pretending to be humble. There we go. Who are pretending to be humble, who are pretending to be compassionate, and they aren't. And we thought they were. And we can kind of feel like a fool. We can feel like, wow, you really took advantage of me. And that was so not cool. And how do I trust myself again? And we find the grace within ourselves to know that we are constantly transforming. We will make great decisions and not so great decisions, and that's okay. But we are transforming ourselves, and it is not foolish to trust. It is not foolish to love. And we need to stand up for us. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is universal light. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. And this is connecting us with the light of the universe, the healing of the universe, the beauty of the universe coming forward. And that light is just shining down on us. It is helping us to embrace what we want from our lives, how we're moving forward, what we're going after. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. So be mindful of ourselves. We can get in our own way. We can get in our own head. We can also be looking at things and saying, well, why is this person so prosperous? Or maybe I should be more like this, or maybe I should be more like that, or what about this and what about that? And we're not listening to our own energy vibration, our own sense of self, and really stepping into the healing energy of us, connecting with the earth, connecting with our prosperity, and connecting with our bounty. So being crowned by the Ace of Pentacles is an absolutely beautiful thing. We have this gift coming forward. Now, do we take it during this time? No, we don't. We have be mindful of it being corrupted, right? By other people, by what other people see as successful, or how other people kind of warp us into thinking, oh, this is success or that is success. So we do need to be aware of that during this time. But we're also looking at things and seeing our talents come forward, seeing ourselves come forward in a very real and very open and very honest way. We're looking at a bigger picture of where we want to be, of how we want to move forward. But this is going to be a time where opportunities come up, where we get new ideas, and we start planting the seeds. We start planting a lot of seeds, and they will grow, and some of them will grow into a beanstalk, right, where we'll get a golden goose, but others will grow into beautiful flowers and beautiful, like, little treasures that come forward. It moves us to the page of Wands reverse, where we have the Ace of Wands reverse right next to it. And our passion can be all over the place. We can also be very, very pulled in and very enticed by people who are passionate, people who have that fire to them, people who seem to be electric with things. And we won't know until a little bit later, like the ones that are electric with the good energy, right? We won't trust ourselves fully and say, like, oh, this energy is good to me, or this energy isn't. Well, like, oh, I'm making too much out of something. So here, Spirit is saying, no, listen to your intuition, because we're going to get caught up in other people's passion, right? In the fire, in like the pulling on our heartstrings, or whatever it is. And we don't listen to that little voice that says, be mindful here, danger, danger. So just be aware of that. We are transforming. Definitely, this is going to be a very transformative month. We are afraid, though, of taking that leap of faith and going after what we want and where it is that we want to be. So again, being mindful about that with the Fool reverse, and with Justice reverse, being fair, being just to ourselves, but also not being rigid. We can have a tendency during this month to be very rigid, to hold things to a very exacting way of being, a very exacting way of, kind of like showing up to things. We can also have negative Libra energy in our life, which can be exhausting, because it's like, well, don't you care? And it's like, well, how much am I supposed to care, right? How much am I supposed to give of myself to everybody else and not show up for me? So being aware of that is going to be super important. Finding our balance and finding our harmony is also going to be super important during this time, and not just feeling overwhelmed. We can feel very easily overwhelmed because we want to achieve so much, and we're so enticed by other people's show. Like, we're going to be very enticed of the show of it, and we're going to think, kind of like when you do when you're a little kid, like, oh, well, if they're saying they're happy, they must be happy, or if they're saying they like this, they must like this. And this is going to be a time where we're like, oh no, wait. Yeah, people lie. Okay, I get that. So really focusing on our own happiness, really focusing on our own transformation, really focusing on what we want to grow and how we want things to, bear fruit and have the harvest come forward. That's going to be very important. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which here is built, and this is the cattail. And we are building something absolutely beautiful during this time. And just, we're going to be very proud of it. It's like, wow. We then have our crown chakra, which is meditation, connecting with our crown chakra, which is funny because it's in our mind, right? But then we have the light right over the heart. So it's the mind and the heart coming together in meditation, that beautiful rhythm of the body, and really sitting in knowledge of ourselves and what we are discovering and where we want to be and how we want to move forward and what is beautiful for us. And we're going to find that we're drawn towards meditation, whether that be sitting in a meditation or a yoga circle. That could be fantastic for us. But we can also meditate by going for walks, or washing the dishes, or knitting, or crocheting, or kind of calibrating things and looking up at the stars. It doesn't matter how we meditate. It just matters that we let our minds be present in our bodies without the chaos of thought being everywhere. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is Leo energy. This is a strength card, but this is also bullying energy. It's very interesting that we have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands reverse, and then we have the strength card coming in to be mindful of. Now we can be in our own way, but we can also have a tendency in a very practical way. Capricorn would be like, okay, might equals right. Like, if you have the power, you have the power, and that force is leading you forward. But here with our strength card, here to be mindful of, It's tyrant energy, it's bullying energy. It is thinking that if you have the loudest voice in the room, you have the most to say. And sometimes that is just not true. It moves us then to our tarot energy, which is the Six of Wands reverse. We have to remember to celebrate ourselves. We do. And we're going to get so caught up in trying to make everything perfect or trying to have everything to be just so. And here with the Six of Wands, it's like, yeah, but embrace being you. Don't forget to have fun along the way. It doesn't have to be perfect. Heck, it seldom is. Close enough is good enough. Move forward in beauty and in connection. And remember the joy of it, because we can get so caught up in how other people are seeing things, what other people think of this, what other people think of that, all these other things, that we forget the joy. And Spirit's like, no, bring the joy right back. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Capricorn, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.